Welcome to IFA ELA ministry. With the light of IFA ELA upon our life, upon our world, it is clear that we are all doing very well. What we're going to contribute to each other's life today in IFA ELA ministry is, as always, it's a beautiful topic. That's what we're talking about, a beautiful topic. That is what we are adding to one another today in IFA ELA ministry. And I'm hoping you think the same way too. Yes, so, right. The topic for today surrounds the reality that each and every one of us carry a certain level of IFA ELA in our system. Meaning of IFA ELA is non-ending. That is basically what we're here to contribute to each other's life today in IFA ELA ministry. To be succinct and direct, are you a vessel or a tool of IFA ELA? Vessels of IFA ELA and tools of IFA ELA. Which one are you? Do you even know? Are you a vessel of IFA ELA or are you a tool of IFA ELA? It is very good and very living, yes, to be able to discover who you are in IFA ELA. Think IFA ELA. You think everything else, but you don't think IFA ELA. I think sometimes, like, everything we think about tend to simply involve money. We don't even bother to think, what is money and where does money come from? Who creates money? Well, we know one thing for sure though. People will say money don't grow on the tree. Do you agree? Does money grow from the river? Seriously. Today, are you a vessel of IFA ELA or are you a tool of IFA ELA? Do you even know your position in IFA ELA? Because IFA ELA know your position in IFA ELA. IFA ELA is the light that guides you day in, day out. IFA ELA is non-ending. We cannot claim to know everything about IFA ELA, or we cannot, no one can claim to understand or overstand everything about IFA ELA. We just know that IFA ELA is the light of God, the living God, that is continuous. People and animals need nature. Human beings and animals need nature. The one thing that makes everything one is the nature. Are you a vessel of IFA ELA or are you a tool? IFA ELA is the light that guides everything, including you, including myself, day in, day out. If it is a grain of mustard that you have inside of you, meaning inner light of God that you have inside of you that guides you day in, day out, nobody needs to tell you. You should know if you are a vessel of IFA ELA or you are a tool of IFA ELA. Either way, that grain of mustard that you have, that grain of mustard of IFA ELA, the light that guides you in every ways, day in, day out, is enough to power every area of your life. That grain of mustard inside of you will continue to aid you in the right direction, as the light of IFA ELA continue to aid me in the right direction. ALLAFIA. Are you a vessel of IFA ELA, or are you a tool of IFA ELA? Do you even know what is your position in IFA ELA? Because IFA ELA know your position in IFA ELA. It is up to you today to start to think IFA ELA, so that you can start to discover every areas of your life that you have not activated. Because it is that grain of mustard inside of you that will start immediately. You start to have this clarity. It's that grain of mustard inside of you that will continue to guide you. Our EAB used to say one thing. They will say, a word is enough for the wise. My goodness. ALLAFIA to all. I keep all my ALLAFIA to myself. It is allowed. You know, I'm becoming clearer as to the non-ending love of IFA ELA upon my life. And I'm hoping me, you know, with IFA ELA's guidance in IFA ELA ministry, you will be able to feel the same and receive. You know, receive yourself. That is what is important. Receive yourself. Know yourself. Receive yourself. It doesn't matter, you know, if you are a vessel or if you are a tool of IFA ELA. What is mostly important is that you should know, so that no one who will necessarily have upper hand concerning your life, meaning telling you that which is not. That is the important. That is why IFA ELA is clearly a clarity that is put on this earth to guide us forward from this new day onwards. And in IFA ELA ministry, we're very clear as to what it really means to be great. Being great simply means to make your land great. This day, what IFA ELA, the light of God, the eye of God, is telling every one of us who is able or willing to hear is that before we think people, think land first. Your land is very, very important. It has to be about your earth, your land first, so that you'll be able to say to yourself, I am a part of. What am I saying? After you think IFA ELA and you think about your position in IFA ELA, then you think about your land. And be one of the people that will create all this beautiful life upon the land of Africa. That's what it means to be great. If you're sincerely a part of this earth space, this is the time for you to realize that, yes, we are now living in a new day. And it's about beautifying the land of Africa. And that is what today's topic is calling us to begin to hear that trumpet of the new day, and then begin to ask yourself, to enable you to begin to ask yourself, what is your position in this new day? Meaning IFA ELA era, black, golden era. What is your role? Have you discovered yourself enough in IFA ELA to even know your real role, not the fake, your real role in regards to building your land called Africa? Most importantly, if you discover that you are a vessel of IFA ELA, or you discover that you are a tool of IFA ELA or in IFA ELA, all is engaged in joy. What is important for you to know is that the eye of God, IFA ELA, is even in every ways. The knowing is you knowing your position on the land and take care of that without compromise or confusion of any sort. Factogram comedy. Tools, science of language. What do you make of it? Do you even look at it at all? Do you think about it at all? Start to think. Tools. ABC ELA. ABD ELA. Or your mind capacity to make a decision. That sound is only there to favor you. You decide. You get it? My brothers and my sisters, you decide. The moon is one. The moon is number one. The moon is oneness of all. Moon is everything. Start to think about what I'm saying. Factogram comedy. Science of language. Who don't love laughter? I do.